Hello everybody. Today let's get our ATP. This will be a quick flight in the DA62 from Seattle to Tacoma Narrows, flying over Puget Sound. This will test our autopilot skills, but it should be a nice easy flight, especially if you've flown Flight Simulator before. We'll remove our engine covers and wheel chocks, and we'll find that pedostatic cover. And let's get in the airplane. I forgot to remove the static port cover. Alright, now our pre-flight's complete. We'll check our fuel selectors, or both, and we'll turn our battery on. And let's start our left engine. So we'll go master on and then select the left engine start. Turn our lights on. We'll do our right engine, and looks like we have a successful start on the right.
Hi, I'll be your pilot examiner today. As this is the last part of your ATPL training, successfully completing this flight will grant you your license. We'll be flying straight out from Seattle-Tacoma International Airport to Tacoma Narrows Airport. Remember to follow safety protocols, fly smoothly, respect the flight plan, and keep the ATC informed. If you do that, you'll be well on your way to become an airline pilot.
Okay, the airplane is set up. We'll get our taxi clearance.
Seattle ground, Diamond November 64426, request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Diamond November 64426 taxi to and hold short of runway 16L using taxiway Alpha Charlie. Contact tower on 120. Niner Fife when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 16L using taxiway Alpha.
Looks like we're going
Charlie
to the
Diamond
right here.
426.
And we have our taxi light on. Brakes work. We're ready to go. We'll stop at the hold short line.
Seattle Tower, Diamond November 64426 ready at runway 16L, departing straight out.
Diamond November 64426 altimeter 29er. Niner 2 departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 16L.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16L, Diamond 426.
Okay, we got our takeoff clearance. We'll get on the runway and get centered. I found that the takeoffs are a lot smoother when you increase power on the Diamond slowly. I think that the torque increases really quickly, and in the simulator it's hard to feel the torque changes in the airplane. So I applied power pretty smoothly here to maintain control. We popped off the runway. Get our taxi light off. I didn't put our landing light on, but it's on now. approaching 1,500 feet, and we'll make our turn to the right.
Diamond 426, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Seattle Tower, Diamond November 6 4426 frequency change.
So I'm trimming the airplane for 2,000 feet in level flight. I realize we have to turn the autopilot on at this point, but it's easier on the autopilot to trim the airplane and get situated rather than just throwing it on immediately and then the autopilot struggling to capture what is set. It makes it easier. We'll go outside and take a look how this sunny Seattle Bay looks. That's Puget Sound. It's a lot of islands and internal waterways that goes in between different rivers in northern Washington. It's a beautiful part of the country. If you've never been there, I'd suggest definitely worth a visit. So we have the autopilot set at 1,900 feet and following our nav flight plan. Excuse me, 2,000 feet set on the altimeter. And it looks like we're on a 6.5 mile final.
Tower Diamond November 6 4426 is 5 miles northeast 2,000 feet with Alpha to land.
Diamond November 64426 Tower, altimeter 29er, 9er 2 make straight in runway 17.
Fly straight in runway 17 Diamond 426.
Okay, we'll
Diamond
reduce our power
426,
significantly.
wind 255 at 4. Clear to land runway 17.
Okay, I'm reducing our power
Clear
so
to
we can
land
lower our
runway
flaps.
17 Diamond 426.
gear down. And we'll start making our turn to final. I'll eventually need to reduce our airspeed to about 75 knots. Looks like we're coming in a little fast now, but that's all right. We're lined up with the runway well. We've got full flaps, gears down. Landing light is on. So we'll need to increase power slightly here to reduce our descent rate and keep our airspeed pitched for 80 knots. I like to keep a little bit of power in so we land as softly and gently as we can. And we'll aim for the 1,000-foot markers. Well, looks like we landed a little short with the 1,000-foot markers, but that was a pretty good landing, everything considered. And we're reducing power to idle.
Diamond 426, turn next taxiway.
And looks like that flight was in the bag.
Diamond 426, contact ground on 121.8.
121. 8 for Diamond 426.
We'll stop after the hold short line. I think they fixed a lot of these missions where they have you stop before your hold short line.
Ground Diamond November 64426 taxi to parking.
Diamond November 64426 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Funny
Taxiing
story
to
with
general
that, I actually
aviation parking
busted
using taxiway
my
Alpha
first
Bravo Diamond
private pilot
426.
check ride I ever did because I stopped on the wrong side of the hold short lines. I did the whole flight flawlessly and just for some reason decided at the last minute to stop on the wrong side when we got off the runway, and the flight check airman kind of looked at me like, you kidding? So it was something I'm always diligent about seeing now. Was trying to turn the flight director off. Looks like we'll park right next to that Huey. Guess they want us to go the long way around. Okay, looks like we made it. Let's shut her down. So I find that if you put the parking brake on last, it'll allow you to shut down the airplane completely. So we'll put our fuel selectors in the cutoff and turn our masters off, and our engines should complete their shutdown process. Then we can turn off our pitot heat, our avionics, all of our lights, and we'll turn off our electrical main. We got
You flew well today
alternators
and
off,
obtained
and
your
we'll set.
license. There's still a bit of room to improve if you want to perfect your flying.
All right, looks like we passed. Okay, perfect. I'll take it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.